Right. Right, let's go and get cold, shall we? I've not made a video in, must be best part of almost 2 weeks, I think. It's been about 2 weeks margin, isn't it? So once again, not an awful lot to do really regarding video making. Weather's rubbish, the lockdown's crap, and yeah, it's not much to film this time of year really. Not a lot going on, is there? Sort of winter and that. We're expecting some snow today to come on in, coming from the south and the east this time rather than the southwest. But I think Kent and possibly my Essex, my friend Bill, good old Bill, I think they're getting a bit of a hammering at the moment with the old white stuff. And it's gradually coming down the M4 corridor, down the Thames Valley. It's going to probably hit Swindon. Apparently, we think sometime probably in the early hours. In fact, walking the dog this morning, I did see a few flakes of snow come down. So I didn't.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I didn't tell you about that, did I?
No.
But only a little bit, not an awful lot, but it is there. Potentially, it's there. So we've been out this morning. I went out and got myself a load of salt. 4 kilograms of salt I bought for £3.20 from Sainsbury's, good old Sainsbury's. And I spread some of that on my driveway because you're working tomorrow morning. And I don't want to be waking up at 6 or half 6 in the morning having to dig my car out, so I spread some on my driveway and the snow's going to fall on that, and then hopefully it'll melt and I've got a nice little avenue I can drive out onto the road and get you to work. Anyway, so I'll have a little walk around Stanton and see what we can see. Stanton Park, just outside Swindon, a place where I come to do a lot of my, well, most of my video sort of making really. It's a lovely little spot. It's only about maybe a 3 or 4 minute drive from where we live. And most sides of Swindon there's a place which is similar to this, but this one here is probably the oldest, most mature park of its kind, I think, in and around Swindon. Anyway, you might recognise or might see my hat. It's got, look at the cap. Sorry, the camera. You might see there's a little thing on the back of it. Okay, that actually is a light. I fitted a little light on the back. I'll show you what it does. I've just got to turn it around like so, and I can just, is it on now? Yeah. Just switch it on, because what I'm finding in my job, because I'm doing sort of mostly late, sort of into maybe sort of like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, sometimes later than that, the places where I go to delivering out in the country, go to the village where there's no street light. There's quite a few of those in the Cotswolds, and you know, you step out of the your van and you could step into anything at all. A deep puddle, a bloody manhole, a pothole full of water, you know, some cow crap. So tripping over things with people's shopping is never a good thing. Anyway, there we go. Oh, yep. See, you later, mate. Anyway, work-wise, yeah, job's going really well.
I've had a thought.
Go on.
Why don't you advertise to edit people's holiday videos or something?
There's a thought. I suppose I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah.
It doesn't have to be holiday videos, but maybe.
And his editing
maybe not
services.
You haven't quite got the.
Well, the thing is,
tools for that, I don't
no. Well,
not sure
if you can do it professionally.
But you could do people's holiday.
Yeah, if you're going to do it professionally, you kind of need the right software to do that, and a really powerful computer. I've got none of those. I've got a basic computer, although it's 10 years old, but 10 years ago it would have been top spec. The software I use, Wondershare, does what I want it to do, but it's not kind of like cutting edge. You need like Adobe Premiere Pro or something like, oh, it's all singing and dancing, bells and whistles editing suite. It's really good. We can have a lot of fun with that. It's basically well, you rent it rather than buy it. Basically, it's what a lot of the guys in Hollywood use, and film studios around the world, they use Adobe Premiere Pro and Final Cut as well, and other amazing bits of software.
Are we coming down here? Or
We go down this way, I think.
snowdrops?
Yeah, I know. I noticed those. I want to say a thank you to one of my subscribers, chap who goes by the name of Carl's Vlogs. So hi Carl, I hope that that you're well. He gave a shout out to me on one of his videos a few days ago, so I just want to return the compliment and the favour and say thank you for all that. Raging. Wow, look at that. Oi. Hiya, alright.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that with
There we go. That's a very cold Stanton Lake. There's no one fishing today. Sort of being a lake, you can fish it all year round pretty much, but I think with the whole lockdown situation, you know, that's been sort of taken offline. You know, there's dear. So I'm gonna put my light on. I'm gonna flick it round from camera side to light side and use the light for now because it's getting a little bit dark. Not. There you go. Good idea that, isn't it? What do you reckon?
Yeah, do you use it for work?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do use it quite a lot actually. It's just that
take a spare battery with you,
I bought some. They're in my rucksack. Yeah, it's just every time you you step out, well, especially when you're in the Cotswolds. We do a lot of deliveries out in the Cotswolds.
Wouldn't a strong lamp be any good?
Well, the thing is, you need both hands, you know, to carry stuff, and you can't have a lamp, so you need something hands-free. And I thought, well, sticking a little LED light on your hat, or you know, I mounted it on the back of a GoPro. Basically, it's got a flat surface at the back. I mounted it on that. That's basically what I've used. I've used that. How's the lockdown affected you then, Sarah, would you say?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, the first lockdown last March, not really particularly much. Where I broke my arm, I think I was obviously that was my major concern. I think that was.
Mhm.
This one, a bit boring. Nothing to do.
Yeah, nothing to do, is there? First lockdown was kind of like, well, different. I think the first month or so it was kind of like, in a way, a breath of...
Didn't really affect me at all.
No, it's kind of a breath of fresh air, because my life was so kind of frantic, you know, running around and picking people up and doing stuff, you know, and that's kind of the first month was kind of, well, first few weeks I suppose, it was kind of interesting. Actually had time for each other, first time for years.
Yeah, and we was taken out.
And as time went on, I just, you know, with no work and kind of very little money coming in, then you start to sort of panic or worry, then panic really, you know, because your bills, they don't stop coming in, you know, and you're not got no money coming in to service the bills. I think the biggest problem I had, I think, was the just coping with the negativity of it all, you know, sort of losing my business, or you know, not being able, no work coming in, not being able to work. It's a life changer, especially when you're in your mid-50s. You know, you sort of find yourself almost on the bloody scrap heap. You know, am I ever going to work again? There were so many people in the same position, looking for work and not getting it, and I was one of those. Oh yeah, how are you?
You've gone to see the shoot now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think a lot of people have struggled with the mental side of things.
Oh, horse!
This way, come on. Good boy. How are you? No problem. I'll grab hold of him just in case he gets a bit too close. All right. How you doing? All right. Big doggies, isn't they? Good lad. Good. I think on the homeward stretch now, basically coming towards the end of my little video. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly have, you know, coming around here. I think it's kind of very sort of stimulating, especially at the moment. It's as much as we can do at present. We would much prefer to go much further out, go and see some other places, but that's just not possible at the moment under the present lockdown restrictions. However, they won't be, I won't always be here, I hope not anyway. So we can, you know, when they're lifted, we can get out there and sort of make some more meaningful vlogs and videos. So I've got a few things where I'd like to go to.